this is one of the best combo in the movie. Having Daniel Etim Effiong film with Sarian Martin, like this combination is just perfect, beautiful. Like I don't even know the word I should use to qualify these people together. Okay, I just feel like having these two people present in this movie was just suiting. When I saw the notification, Beautiful Love, I was like, it is a must watch for me. I must see this movie because I know the performances of this actor. I know how Sarah Martins performs in movie. Okay, and it is sure that she is one of the best actress in Nollywood. Yes, one of the best Nollywood have produced, all right? And Daniel Etim, on the other hand, is an amazing actor. So I wanted to see how those people would just carry out the role. I wanted to see how perfect these people would, display their characters, how beautiful they will be together in this love movie. Beautiful Love is an amazing story. And guys, before I jump right into the review of today, I want to officially welcome you all back to the channel. Welcome back to Substance TV. This is Substance, the girl with the movie scope, here to give you guys all the hottest facts and truth about films. On this channel, we'll dive right into movie reviews and recommendations and share captivating narratives. So to be part of our movie loving community, all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications when we post the video. You will be informed. Yes, guys, so we have this beautiful cast in the movie Beautiful Love. This movie is produced by Master Short Film Production, showing on Nolly Family TV, and directed by Kenny Ubachuku David. Yes, this movie cast the amazing actors Daniel Etim Effiong, Sarian Martins, Thelma Nwachukwu, Maureen Solomon, Amaka Osale, and Jiwa Moji Sola. We had an amazing cast in this movie. So this movie started off by introducing us to a family of Mrs. Okoro. Yeah, Mrs. Okoro was a retired headmistress and she had two beautiful daughters, Nkasi and Nene, played by Sarian Martins and Amaka Osalene. Nkasi was her first daughter, but Nkasi did not know book. Book no gree enter Nkasi head. Nkasi was literally dumb-headed. She was an empty head. She didn't know anything pertaining to education at all. In fact, Nkasi had already given up on herself and she had already known that she cannot know anything, that there's nothing anybody would do in this world that she would understand. Okay, she had already given up on herself and she said that with pride, all right? And Nkasi's younger sister was the direct opposite of Nkasi. She literally lived up to her mother's legacy, yeah, as the brilliant child. Nether was very focused, she was intelligent, she was brilliant, all right? She was just a whole lot like her mother. Yes, but Nkasi wasn't even willing to know. She wasn't willing to learn. Alright, Nkasi thought that she cannot know. Okay, she said this is not her field, this is not what she liked. Nkasi was more interested in her skill of carpentry, okay, because Nkasi was literally skilled at that. Alright, she loved doing that a lot. That was what her head was programmed for. She would tell you that she doesn't go to school, she doesn't like school. All right, and her mother, being a retired headmistress, was so much interested in education. She wanted her children to be educated. She did a lot for this her children, but Nkasi wasn't even, encouraging her mother at all. She would tell her mother that she wants to learn carpentry, she wants to be a carpenter, and her mother would be like, if I catch you there, none of my children will be a carpenter. I am a retired headmistress and my children must be educated. In fact, Nkasi said that, am I the one that is doing myself? Book no just one green enter. What I could do? Guys, it was hilarious. Very much hilarious. Yes. So then we were introduced to Dr. Carl. Yes, a couple that came into the village for his youth service. Dr. Carl happened to be one of the tenants of Mrs. Okoro, alright? So he was literally close to the family of Mrs. Okoro and he knew about Nkasi's empty brain, okay, and how much her mother wanted her to do well in school after the encounter he had with her one fateful day when he got into the village, okay, and he saw her mother pursuing her because of her grades in school. Yes, so he literally volunteered to teach Nkasi, okay, because he said he was a good teacher, that he would teach Nkasi and Nkasi would really learn. So the woman gave him the benefit of doubt and told him that, see, I have done everything for my daughter, but she's not just willing to learn. Please, I put her in your care. Please teach her. That's what I want her to learn from you. Do not do any other thing with my daughter. Just teach her, guys. So Cassie started going for tutorials in Mr. Carl's apartment, and in fact, Nkasi really showed Mr. Carl Pepe. Nkasi was a handful. Nkasi showed Mr. Carl shaggy. Guys, it was really hilarious. Like, nothing was entering this girl's brain. The guy will say something, you go to argue with the guy. Like, what do you actually know, Nkasi? Please keep quiet for Dr. Carl to talk. Nkasi is interested in what she's saying. She will tell you, see, just continue explaining. At the end of the day, you say, "Could I give you a question?" You say, "No, I don't understand anything." Like, it was so frustrating. You have spent hours teaching Nkasi, and Nkasi will tell you that she don't understand one thing. Guys, I laughed so much. This movie was really interesting and super funny. It was as if Dr. Carl was already getting tired of teaching Nkasi, because sometimes she would leave what she's doing, she would leave him, giving him the excuse of she wanting to go use the restroom. Then she would run away, she would run off to go and do her carpentry work. Okay, that was literally what Nkasi was interested in, alright? So Dr. Carr had already studied Nkasi, alright, and after so much effort he had put into teaching her, he realized that the problem is not that Nkasi does not want to know. The problem is that Nkasi actually has dyslexia, okay, that is, she finds it difficult to assimilate, to read or to learn. It's a condition that affects the reading skills and literally makes reading, writing, very challenging. Yes, so that was the case. So Dr. Carl had to go speak to Mrs. Okoro, all right, and told Mrs. Okoro that, okay, this is the problem with your daughter, all right, let's not force her, let's not force it, okay, so she won't have mental breakdown, all right. Mrs. Okoro was really scared. She was shocked. She started asking questions. Where did her daughter get that sickness from, get the condition from, okay? And Dr. Carl assured her that it is not a problem, all right? And what really baffled Mrs. Okoro was the fact that she wanted her children to be educated. She felt that education is the only way to success. And Dr. Carl told her that there are various ways of earning success, of gaining success. It's not only by education, all right? That vocational skills is also a way of learning, okay? And people make it big with skills. They started giving her instances of the biggest woman in the world who is not educated, okay? He just gave her instances of how people make it big just from the skills they learn, okay? That she should allow her daughter to focus on what she wants the more, which is carpentry. And Mr. Girl was like, no, my daughter will not do that. She must learn. That her brain must be opened. She must know these things. She must. Guys, it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay, so Mrs. Okoro, was just angry. She wasn't happy. All right, and the thing is, Nkasi was trying to make efforts. Yes, she began to make efforts. She would take her book at the middle of the night and read. But believe you me, she was just confused. She was like, she's not understanding. She's not understanding, guys. It was funny, okay? She's not understanding. But her mother saw the effort. Her sister saw the effort. And Dr. Carl also saw the efforts. And, he was actually impressed. And the fun part of this was that Nkasi was already falling in love with Dr. Carl. Guys, Nkasi was falling in love with Dr. Carl, and Dr. Carl, on the other hand, was also falling for him, but he hid his feelings for her, okay? But Nkasi's feelings was more obvious. All right, it was obvious, but Dr. Carl hid his feelings because he wanted to, as much as possible, prove himself to Nkasi's mother to be a responsible man, which he actually did. Yes. So after Nkasi's mother had already slept over it, all right, she discussed with Dr. Carl, and Dr. Carl told her that he would like to take Nkasi to the city with him, all right, and put her in a very good vocational school where she would learn the art of carpentry very well. Yes, so Mrs. Okoro bought the idea because Dr. Carr has proven to be a very responsible man. So he put Nkasi in his care and said, I trust you, and that is why I am leaving my daughter with you. But I would follow you to the city to know where my daughter is staying. A very intentional mother and a very caring mother. Yes, so these people went to the city together, and Dr. Carr was a very wealthy man. Yes, she was surprised to know that. So your father is a billionaire and you stayed in my apartment without saying a word. She was impressed, okay? And Dr. Carl's mother was very accommodating and the sweetest mother ever. Yes, so she entertained them well, and she was very close to Nkasi. Yes, Nkasi was a very good girl, and she literally liked Nkasi, and she loved that Nkasi had the spirit to work, okay, and she was a very good person. So Nkasi began to learn the art of carpentry, and she became super good. So at the end of her learning, yes, she graduated with the best students in her class. And she also got a contract to make furnitures for a very big company, guys. It was huge for her. Carl's mother was excited. Carl was excited. It was just so good. And, Nkasi's mother, on the other hand, was praying in the village that Dr. Carl actually finds her daughter attractive and, marries her daughter, because Dr. Carl is a really good man, and, having someone of such status in your family, their lives will change for good. And the fact that Dr. Carl was a very nice man. So, guys, on the other hand, Carl's mom was also praying so hard for her son to marry Nkasi. Like, these two mothers are just praying for their children for each other. And finally, it happened because Dr. Carl actually loves Nkasi. Nkasi loves Dr. Carl. So after everything, Dr. Carl proposed to Nkasi, and Nkasi accepted, and that was how the movie ended so beautifully. Guys, this movie is super, super interesting, and I would tell you for free that I am a huge fan of Sarian Martins. Sarian Martins killed her role. She was exceptional. She was phenomenal. Her acting was really good. 100% perfection. Sarian Martins deserves a flower. She did an amazing job in this movie. She was hilarious, she was daring, she was a beautiful actress. She just gave her 100% in this movie, and I appreciate her effort in this movie. And talking about Dr. Carl, he was also amazing. And all of them in this movie, guys, all of them. And I want to also specially welcome our Maureen Solomon back to acting, guys. Maureen Solomon, the legend, is back to acting again, and seeing her in this movie, I just loved her. I loved her presence. I'm like, thank goodness we have our old actors coming back into the industry. Yes, the people that made Nollywood those days. It's good to have them back, and the overall performance in this movie was 100%. It was beautiful. So, if you are yet to see this movie, Beautiful Love, I do not know what you're waiting for. This movie is showing on Nolly Family TV on YouTube. It is an amazing movie. You're going to so enjoy the movie. You're going to love it. If you're a fan of Sarian Martins or Daniel Etim Effiong, you need to watch this one. Even if you're not a fan of them, watch this amazing movie. It is worth to watch. So, guys, that's basically all I have for you for today's review. Thank you so very much for watching. Please do also like and subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing movie reviews and recommendations. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.